Thank you. Keep it going for the comments you've seen so far. They're great. Now let's keep it going in the audience if you are black. So as soon as I walked in, I was like, I'm good. Hit the corner, baby. Me and you. Grand Rapids, you guys should do better. Rap is literally in your name. Awesome, man. Atlanta's got a bunch. All right. I don't mind this dynamic. I'm very used to it. I went to private school for most of my life, which I loved. The only thing I hated about going to that school is in history class, when we would discuss slavery, a lot of people would look at me like I was there. And the teacher would be like, the middle passage was a terrible experience. And some girl would look at me like, is that true? I am reading from the same book you are. Page 42, you need to keep up. Happy to be here. I live in Chicago in an area called Boys Town. It deserves. If you're unaware, Boys Town is the hub for the gay youth in that city. It is correctly named. It's full of boys, and most of them are going to town. They aren't shy about it. I love living in that neighborhood. The only thing I don't like is the homeless people there bully you. You're not on my side yet, but you will be. Hold that judgment. There's a guy named John that hustles there a lot. It's not important to the story that his name is John. It is important you know that I care. What a nice guy. You're right. So, I want to date with a girl, and this girl has a very large butt, okay? So like whatever you have in your mind right now, you're gonna need to double it. What? Dude, don't carry that thing across the street that big. Which is good for her, right? It may be good for me. We'll see. I'm walking with this girl. John sees both of us and just goes, There ain't no way you can handle all that. Wasn't wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the first time I saw her naked, I was very much like, how am I supposed to get around? Do you have a friend that I could call, or a carjack, or just... This is a me problem, not a her problem. Next time I saw John, I did give him $5 because he's psychic. Tell me how I die, John. Don't mess around. When I'm not doing this, I DJ a whole bunch. If anybody here is engaged, holler at me after the show. It's not a bit. I'll DJ your breakfast tomorrow. Papa needs cash. Right now I'm doing a lot of high school dances. That's what's happening. If you haven't been around high school kids recently, let me give you a little bit of secret. They are gross. I don't know what happened. I was gross, but they're like, bleh, you know what I mean? That's all they do. Put case in point, I did a Sweet 16 birthday party. Sweet 16 birthday party. They requested a song by Tyga. If you don't know who that is, don't worry about it. He's just a very, what? What'd you say? Yep, correct. She meant Tyga. He's very gross. In a song that they asked me to play, he says, if you got some good pussy, let me know. And like clockwork, when that lyric went on, they went, ow. You are 16, you don't know what your pussy does yet. Just put that hand down, unless you're going to use it to write a book report. That's what you're raise your GPA, etc. That's what But fine, whatever, have your fun, ladies. They tried to include me in it, I didn't appreciate that. Later in the dance, some of them were shaking their butt, and then one of them waves over to me, and then does like this, as if I'm supposed to join her. Absolutely not. In fact, I have questions. Is your name Annette? Because this feels like a trap. Nothing on, officer. Don't hang out with high schoolers. My advice. I'm a big fan of music, obviously, as I mentioned. Do you guys ever listen to songs from when you were younger, like middle school, high school, today? But then, like, really listen to them? I'm 31. When I was in middle school, there was a big hit by a group called Next. It was called Too Close. Yeah! You guys like? Yeah. It is a good song, but it also should be banned from America forever. If you never heard the song, there's a guy in the chorus and he sings, there's a girl in the chorus, she sings, step back, you're dancing kinda close, feel a little poke coming through. But that somehow has gone over your head. What's happening in this song is there is a woman probably minding her own business, and then next to her is a man with a ferocious erection. And he's jabbing it in her abdomen. And instead of being like, hey, could you stop? All she asks is that he does it further away. I get it. I don't want to ruin your night, man. Papa's got a hump just over there, please. Inside my bubble, you know what I mean? Now, normally, when a human being says to you, what you're doing with your genitals is bothering me, you stop. Next, disagree. They responded with, well, girl, I know you felt it. Ooh, you know I can't help it. Also, this is her fault. So this guy was basically like, look, I was already doing this, and you walked by, so. Like, you know when you were a kid growing up, and there was that kid in the class that would always go, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. He grew up, and now this is his penis. The goofiest part about that song is some of you finished it, and she says, feel a little poke coming through on you, she specifies, which is weird, because you only ever specify when there's more than one of something. So there's only one pencil on the table, you say grab the pencil, but if there's two, you have to say go to that pencil. So what's actually happening is there are at least two dudes with the erections. Kind of Chinese finger trapping this young lady. Only one of them was doing it incorrectly. So don't listen to that. I'm Spark Tabor, thanks so much.